Good day, everybody! This is BA Ready and Dawn, and we just got the information update for the upcoming update, along with refines. There's new information about Summoners Duels, Hall of Forms. We got the stat lines for the new units. There's going to be a fair amount to talk about, and I thought it'd be kind of boring if I did it by myself. So I brought along my good buddy, ToastyBeruka.
Hey everyone, how you doing?
Yeah, I kind of dragged him over. I just kind of like just messaged him out of nowhere. I'm like, hey, there's a lot of information. Want to join me?
Alright, that's epic, man. Like, so I have been summoned.
Yes, I have done the summoning jutsu and summoned the Beruka. Nah, I just pulled a green stone and pulled Beruka. I am gonna build a speed Beruka god. Mark my words, it shall be done.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be. I'm excited. Okay, so first up on the chopping block, we got legendary Erika with her new skills and her refine. So attack speed solo 4 on her is not bad, I guess. Her weapon has a solo effect built in, or if she initiates combat, but if she's just by herself, it's always active, so solo 4 is pretty good on her. And Lunar Brace doing its little shindig of, Kanto.
Of course, Kanto. Of course, it always has to be Kanto.
I think she's going to do well in the Summoners Duels for, like, Gen 3 or prior. Because just Kanto in that generation is insane. Because they don't have access...
That's gonna suck. That's gonna suck big time.
Well, like, they don't have access to Brave Erika, Regan, none of that. So only the older units that get access to Kanto via updates, refines, or anything like that, like Nyla is apparently really good there too. Like any unit that can get Kanto is absolutely busted. Yeah, so it's not only that she get Kanto, but she gets other stuff too. Neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up attacks and effects that prevent units follow-up attacks during combat, so that's null follow-up, yeah?
Yeah, that's really good.
And,
especially on the cavalry.
Yeah, and on top of that, deals damage equals to 15% of foe's defense. So the tankier the unit, the harder she hits, which is kind of crazy. And there's no cap on that. So like, hey, Ardens, get wrecked.
Ooh, Ardens is gonna have a tough time this time.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I would love to see that matchup because it'd be funny. Erika just walks in, bam, and then Kanto's away. And Arden moves one space, can't hit back, and then she just runs in, kill. Assuming she doesn't kill instantly, which she could.
And then she's all like, "My job here is done."
Yeah, basically, it's crazy. Like, this is a pretty good kit. This is a pretty good update for her. Erika's a winner here. Quick shout out to good sir PM1 for being an absolute god and coming up with the little image that I got these miniature images for in terms of the refines. I just kind of like cut apart his picture and slapped things together. So shout out to PM1 for being such a champ.
Yeah, man.
So for her weapon refine, so if she initiates combat or solo, grants Spectrum +4 and just a blade effect. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, and then she can just activate that.
Like, dude, she's going to be a crazy Gale Force unit because she can, like, run in, kill, Gale Force, kill, Kanto back, out of the way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And if her speed's greater than foe's speed, 40% damage reduction.
Oh my god, dude.
So,
dude,
let's count here. So, between her refine and her Lunar Brace 2, she's got Spectrum +8, essentially. Blade effect, damage reduction, Kanto, no follow-up, and additional damage based on foe's defense.
Yeah, that's totally not fair whatsoever. Yeah,
she's just getting 6 effects for free. Like, that's no biggie. Remember when refines and shit like this were just like, yeah, you get like 1 thing, 2 things, have fun. And now it's like, hey, red carpet, baby.
Hey, you guys want to make an essay? Well, here you go.
Do you guys want to make longer YouTube videos? Let us help you with that. Yeah. Thoughts on Legendary Erika?
I think this is a really good thing for her. I think I'm gonna be completely honest here. The whole attack and solo speed stuff is really good because well, cavalry units move the furthest, so like being by themselves is like the biggest boon that they can have.
Yeah.
So this works perfectly well for Erika.
And like also if she's like, even let's say you move everyone before her first, like let's say you're using Blade Session or something, right? So she has to move last. So you move everyone first, you charge her ahead, you hit an enemy, kill them. And if it's a non-Gale Force build, what you could do then is Canto away so she's solo. Which is really interesting because you could always have her. So like player phase, you can have her initiating, and then at the end of the battle, she could just Canto to being by herself and then just sit there, which is a really interesting tactic. So you could build her as a completely solo unit. You can go Surge Sparrow on her, which would be busted as all hell. Do like a Surge Sparrow moon build Legendary Erika and just annihilate everything, and she'd never die because she has damage reduction. She could take more hits too. Like, there's a lot of things you could do with her. You could go completely solo style with the Ruse 4 skills now and the solo 4 skills. You could do a Gale Force build. There's a lot you could do with this unit. I might try to Spark for her because this looks kind of nutty, and I would just want to play around, see what she's capable of.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. But for sure.
Yeah. Next up we have Legendary Lucina. So, Legendary Lucina also got some pretty stellar stuff. She didn't get as much, because she's not cavalry, but she got some pretty crazy stuff anyway. So, she got Swift Sparrow 3, which is not bad. I mean, if you know combat, none of her skills, like, her skills enable the allies to is used by unit or targets, grants the following status to unit and unit and target. So a skill that less unit initiates ties into other things that unit initiates. So her Swift Sparrow 3 does work with I'm not going to try to pronounce that beau's name. Thaun?
Sure. Oh my god, I just read it, and like the combos, like she can just like make you not be able to kill her, not attack. Look at all that minus attack.
Yeah, and actually she's debuffing foes heavily too. So let's start with Future Vision, because Future Vision kind of ties into that too. So Future Vision 2, the Future Vision 1 was just unit and target ally swap spaces. That's about it. But now it's like attack defense -7 on nearest foes within 4 spaces of both unit and target. So, like, it's technically within 5 spaces, realistically, of Lucina. Roughly. Like, no matter what, it's going to be basically 5 spaces around debuff, which is kind of cool. Because I'm thinking, it doesn't nitpick, it doesn't stop at 1 unit, does it? It can hit multiples. Because it says nearest foes. So is that, like, if everyone was within 2 spaces of her, she just debuffs them all?
Yeah.
That's insane. So that's attack defense -7 there. And let's go to the refine. So if a movement assist skill like Future Vision 2, it should just say that. Screw repo, shove, pivot. That like, why wouldn't you be running Future Vision 2? Let's be real. Is used by unit or targets unit. Grants the following status to unit and target ally or unit and targeting ally for 1 turn. If they initiate, they make a guaranteed follow-up attack, which is good. And considering the fact that she's got, like, a speed build, she's just like my Brave Micaiah, really. She's going to W, or she's going to W. Because she's getting Swift Sparrow 3. That's +7 speed right there. +4 plus any current penalty on each of those stats. So with the... I'm just thinking, if we... Could you imagine sticking attack speed menace on her?
I don't want to think about that right now.
Because, like, attack speed menace would debuff them, and then she'd get buffs equal to their debuffs equal to her buffs. So it'd be basically Brave Micaiah effect up in here.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Oh, no, hang on. If you need inflicts penalty. So they're just going to get debuff beyond debuff beyond debuff. Okay, so it's reverse Brave Micaiah. She's not getting the buffs. She's giving debuffs equal to the debuffs. That's crazy. That is insane. But yeah, so okay, I'll talk about the attack speed menace idea in a minute. I think you know what I'm thinking with this.
Yeah.
So if units within 3 spaces of an ally inflicts penalty on foes' attack speed defense during combat equals 4 plus any current penalty on each of those stats. So if foe has -7 penalty to attack, inflicts attack -11 for a net penalty of attack -18. Now what I'm thinking for attack speed menace, so attack speed menace is 6 attack and speed buff to her and debuff to the foes, right?
Yep.
Okay, so imagine people are already in range of getting debuffed through that. So they've already taken attack speed -6. I'm actually gonna write this down. So I actually want to do the math on this. Just sounds fun. Okay, so
Boy, math.
through
boy.
future vision, they'd be getting attack. My pencil's not sharp. I need to do that. Okay, so attack -7, speed -6, defense -7. So through her weapon refine that bit, as long as she's within 3 spaces of an ally, each foe that she battles will be getting like -11 attack, -10 speed, -11 defense. And that's a massive point swing in her favor. Plus, she'd be getting the buffs from the menace. So that'd be an extra 6 attack to her, 6 speed as well. And let's see what else. Guaranteed follow-up attack. If you grants attack. If unit initiates come. Oh, and she also gets Spectrum +4. Okay, so Spec +4. Okay, so technically speaking, between the debuffing of the enemy's defense and her own buffs, she gets a 6, 12, 16-point speed swing in her favor, not counting Swift Sparrow 3 yet.
Oh my god.
So speed 16, or yeah, 6, that's 12, and then 4 on top of that. No, hang on, 6. Yeah, 4 on top of that, that's 10. That's a 16-point speed swing. As for attack, she would be getting, because of the defense -7, I'm counting that as attack on her part. So she's getting +6 attack, +13 attack. Not counting the spectrum. So that's basically 20 speed in her favor and 17 attack. And then Swift Sparrow 3 stacked on top of that is freaking 27 speed in her favor and 23 attack. That is insane, dude.
23 attack, jeez.
23 bonus attack and 27 bonus speed, and we're not even counting B slots or C slots or S slots yet. That's just what you see on the screen. Plus the menace, attack speed menace. So we're counting a C slot there.
Oh my god, dude. That's
freaking nutty, dude.
Ridiculous.
Holy
that
shit.
Is really ridiculous.
How what is her defense getting buffed by? Basically the attack so she's basically also getting 11 extra defense too. Oh no, plus the spectrum. So she's getting an extra 15 defense. She's gonna be tanky as hell. She's gonna hit you like a truck. Oh my god.
Oh man, dude. Yeah, gonna make tank builds.
This is crazy.
Gonna be really hurtful.
Yeah. Wow. Sorry, I just wanted to take a moment to do the calculations because yo, attack speed menace on her would be stellar. Although, if you really wanted to, attack defense -7, speed. If they ever come out with a speed res menace, could you imagine that?
Oh. Oh no.
Yo, that'd be crazy because she'd be just getting. The enemy would get debuffed by freaking everything, and she'd get everything buffed for herself. That's insane. Yeah, and technically she'd be getting res stat too, but not as much. She'd only be getting an 11 res boost technically. So 11 res, 15 defense, 27 speed, 23 attack. That's a lot of bonus stats.
Dude, Future Vision's gonna have a field day with that.
Right? Yo, another Gen 1 unit. Or no, not Gen 1, but Gen 3 or before for Summoner's Duels. Just saying. Man, they're just making Summoner's Duels worse to play in every way. So, thoughts on Crazy Lucina?
This is the stuff of nightmares, and if I ever encounter her, I don't think I'm gonna win, man. I'm super scared, bro.
Honestly, the attack speed menace idea I had is probably it sounds like something I would do. Honestly,
I didn't know Faye became a horror game.
I'm excited for this. I want to play around with this so much. Okay. Next up we have Sylas. Now that we're off the legendaries, there's gonna be less to talk about, so it won't take as much time. But Sylas is an interesting case. I didn't even take a look at his refine, so I haven't really read this yet. So he's got the Sworn Lance, effective against armor, which is always nice. Instead of combat, if his HP is greater than 25%, attack defense +5. If units within 3 space of support partner, or support partner's HP is less than 80%, grants attack defense +7 to unit during combat, and if Focus on make a follow-up attack. And that's not bad. It's not great.
That's like pretty decent, actually. That's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, we're coming off of Erika and Lucina, so this is going to look kind of bad in comparison. Yeah. But
this refine reminds me of like Matilda's refine. Like how she gets bonuses when she's like within her support partner's range.
I like the fact that if unit is within 3 spaces of support partner or support partner's HP is less than 80%, grants attack defense +7. So Wings of Mercy strats.
Ooh.
Run Fury on his support partner. Have him have Wings of Mercy. Now that we have the Fury Seal and Fury 4, they initiate combat once. They're in Wings of Mercy range. So Sylas comes in and just all over the place.
Don't worry, my Lord Corrin, I will protect you. Yeah.
I protect my friends. Yeah, that's kind of entertaining. It's not a bad refine, but none of these refines. You'll see my favorite refine of the batch. We both agree on this one. We both. I agree with you on who might be the most busted in this batch one of my favorites anyway. But yeah, thoughts on Sylas? I say not bad, but not great. Could have been better.
Yeah,
I don't think he has I don't think he has much of a speed stat, so an automatic follow-up would have been nice.
Yeah, that's true.
That's my main nitpick. He doesn't really have much speed unless you build a speedy build, which anyone can do now. I mean, attack speed, catch, attack speed, menace. Oh, attack speed, ideal Lucina.
Oh no.
+9 instead of +6, +6, +7. So that would be an extra. So 26 attack, 29 speed. Attack speed ideal.
Oh my god.
I just made that build even worse. Let's go.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's phenomenal.
It just keeps getting worse and worse, man. I'm getting scared.
Yeah. I'm gonna... I think I have Lucina at like +1 already, so I can just do this, no problem. I just need the fodder, and the fodder is coming, so... Hey.
All right.
Okay. Speaking of Corrin, look who I have right after! It's the Adrifts! This is where I stopped having that space for my webcam. Kind of sad about that. I should have kept that a thing, but to be fair, the other pictures, I just did that by accident, so... Whatever. So their refine, I keep pulling female Adrift Corrin. I don't even know how. I just keep pulling her.
Oh, same thing. Same.
And I keep sacking her, and I wish I kept her now.
Ooh, man, I still have mine. I actually got mine from Forma, too. I got one from Forma.
Nice.
I mean, like, if I'm going to be completely honest with you, I really like Adrift Corrin, female Corrin's art.
It's really nice art. It's really pretty. I'm a little sad that the attacking art is what you see on the screen here on the left-hand side. It's not as epic as other attacking art I've seen. Like, even the male versions is better, so...
Yeah.
But anyway, accelerate special trigger, cooldown count -1 is always nice to see. If unit initiates combat or is within 2 space of an ally, spectrum +4 to unit during combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 40%. Okay! And of course the adaptive damage. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, grants attack... Grants another spectrum +4 and special cooldown charge +1 a unit per attack during combat. Wow. Okay.
Oh my god.
So we got damage reduction, blade effect, spectrum +8. And yeah, that's
So,
insane.
dude, that makes it really good for like builds that have really low cooldown. So you just always be proccing those. Like for
Honestly, the first
example,
thing I
Western
think of
Sky.
is like considering the special trigger cooldown count -1, damage reduction. You know what you could do?
What?
Distant counter ether.
Oh,
And like kind of jack
I
up their speed a bit because they're already getting +8 speed. I think that puts them at like what's I want to say like high 30s is each of their speed stats. So like this would put them at
yeah.
like the 46 range, which is pretty solid. Plus anything from any other slot for skills, that's pretty good. So like distant pressure, that's something.
I mean,
Damage reduction. Okay, yeah. And then if they double, they're just gonna proc ether at the end, and then they'll just kill the enemy and they'll restore their HP.
ooh, really good. I like this one.
They're
I
just,
like this.
and if you wanted to do something even crazier, you could just slap special spiral in the B slot. Just
Oh,
knock that down to 3, and then just pop. Every battle they fight is just ether.
I'll never die. You will never stop me.
That actually sounds like a really crazy build. I can imagine some other builds being just as fun. Like you could probably do a Gale Force build with this as well, and have like even or odd Tempest in the C slot, and just so they get the extra movement. And then like, oh no, that won't quite work. But yeah, you could do a couple different things with them as well. But like, I'm just imagining distant counter just because of the adaptive damage and everything. Because adaptive damage is just crazy if foe's range equals 2. And with distant counter, it doesn't matter who you fight. And then ether, they just heal themselves. Damage reduction, spectrum +8. It's great. This is a good
Wow.
refine. This refine beats out Sylas in terms of non-legendaries. This is so far the best refine.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. This definitely does.
Like I said, I'm kind of kicking myself in the
Now
ass
she
for
really
for
will put
farming
you to
it.
sleep. Now she'll really put you to sleep.
Oh yeah, and you won't wake up.
Oh, you need to put that meme, the one where she says like, "Go the f to sleep."
I don't know that meme.
Oh, it's basically from this thing from it's from a storybook that some guy read, and it's all like, all right, everyone's sleeping now. Go the heck to sleep.
That's great.
Like, all right, they're all sleeping. Yeah, you now go to sleep. Go. Yeah, I'll show you the meme if I have it around.
Okay. Next up, so thoughts? Pretty fucking good.
Yes, pretty good. I might actually do this right now. I'm actually probably gonna do that right now.
Yeah, there's some crazy things you could do with this as well. And Pawns of Loki, this would be pretty solid as well, just because dragons are good. So, next up we got probably one of the most asked for refines for the last like 10 times is Mr. Kanas, or I guess because my webcam's in the way, he's Kana.
Kana.
Kana, mwahaha. So, people have been asking for his refund for a very long time. People have been looking forward to this, and it's actually not. I haven't really taken a look at it, but the main thing for this seems to be spectrum buffs for this batch, and if units within spaces of an ally. I think pretty much every refine has that, except for the legendaries so far. So, Ancient Codex, because he be smart, but he died in a blizzard. But he be smart. No, he didn't die in a blizzard,
Smart,
did he?
but I died in a blizzard.
Yeah, he died in a blizzard, yeah?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
really sad, Indy.
Yeah. If units within 3 spaces of an ally deals damage equals 20% of the greater of units res or foes res, and grants attack res +5 to unit during combat. I remember he had a pretty solid res stat, and granting 1/5 of that is pretty solid. Like, if he can get up to, like, 40, 1/5 of that, that's an
Ooh.
extra 8
And
damage.
the
That's
good
not
thing
bad.
about it is that if the enemy has higher res than him, he still gets that about 20%
Oh, yeah.
bonus.
If he has the highest, he hits pretty good. If the enemy has even higher, he hits even harder. That's pretty fun. And he gets attack res +5 during combat. So,
He gets it both for turns turns 1 and 3, so he gets +10.
oh, that's crazy. At the start of turns 1 through 3, so 1, 2, and 3, grant special cooldown count -1. So he's kind of like a mini Ophelia there, kind of. Or a mini... It's kind of like the Mistletoe in that regard, where it just throws in an extra damage or special cooldown. At start of combat, if foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants attack res +5 to unit during combat. Okay. So at start of I think that at start of combat is all the time. The only thing that's 1 through 3 is grant special cooldown count -1.
Mm-hmm.
So he's always going to have the attack res plus 10, pretty much. Unless his foe's weekend.
But it looks like from there, if the foe's HP is less than or equal to 70, more than or equal to 75%, he always gets it. But if they're below that, he doesn't get it anymore.
Yeah, but it's still pretty solid. I mean, an extra plus 10, and you're going up against, because how often do characters actually live? They either die or they kill you. There's no in between in this game anymore.
Unless sometimes it happens. It's happened to me a lot of times where I should be dead, but I somehow live.
True. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, again, this is not the best refine. It's not bad for him. It's solid. It's better than Sylas's, but worse than Corrin's, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's also, not to mention, he still has year 1 stats, basically. I think he was, he was, older book stuff, so,
Yeah.
His stats are kind of low stuff. But this does help him. This might actually make people more use him, or people who are fans of him.
Oh, yeah. Happy. And I think there are, because a lot of people have been asking for this for a long time. Every time there's a refine match, it's like, Kanas, nothing. Oh.
Well, can hug, he get it.
Now they got what they wanted, so that's pretty solid.
Alright, now I just never ask you for anything ever again.
Yeah. Okay, next up is probably my favorite, only because I already have this unit, and you did a video talking about her. The link is going to be in the description below. Check out that video if you want to see his build and his, I'll let Beruka talk about that in a moment here. Halloween Mer! Or I guess Halloween. So...
Hello 9. Yeah.
I did a forma of this unit, mainly just because I needed red armor dragons for Pawns of Loki. Because in case you didn't know, Beruka, I have every red armor dragon in the game and every green armor dragon in the game, because they are my near save for red and far save for green targets.
Oh my god,
specifically for Pawns of Loki.
You're just stacked right there for that game mode.
And yet because Brave Erika exists, I'm still getting bodied. That's why I'm probably the saltiest about Brave Erika's addition to this game, is because I literally cannot. I had to toss life and death on my Halloween Tiki. I had to toss extra speed on my Niffle in order to outspeed Brave Erika in order for me to not die. That's what it basically is boiled down to. Is I need max speed. I need to hit her like a truck. I need to get rid of her first before she can kill me. Because if she attacks any of my team, my near save's dead and my whole team's dead. That's all there is to it. Brave Erika literally just kills my entire team. Because she takes out the near save. It's busted. But we're not here to talk about Brave Erika. We're here to talk about Halloween Mer! I'm so happy.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Okay, so at start of combat, if her defense is greater than the foe's defense, or foe's HP is greater than 75%, grants attack +5 and inflicts attack -5 on foe, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. Now this is pretty good because a guaranteed follow-up attack on her frees up the B slot for me. I currently have Vengeful Fighter because near save. Save skills, you want the Vengeful Fighter if they don't have the speed for it. Because then it's just like, oh, well, I'm getting attacked anyway, so why would I choose, Bolt Fighter? That makes no sense. But yeah, any of the ones where a foe initiates combat on the save skill users is just phenomenal. So I had that on her. But now, this frees it up. So I'm thinking, I could do Special Fighter. I could do, I was looking at some others. Because there's some other really good Dragon B slots now. What is, I'm just going to check on something for a quick second here. Dragon's Wall would be kind of entertaining because she just get even beefier.
Oh, you do? What a coincidence. I gave that to her.
I know, I saw that. That's actually pretty clever. The other one that I'm looking at currently is maybe Dragon's Ire would be kind of entertaining too. Because it neutralizes effects that prevent units follow-up attacks, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. So either she's gonna be guaranteed to make it, so that doesn't work. What about Dragon's Wrath from Halloween Sothis? What did that one do again?
Wrath? That one basically increases special damage by 10.
If foe initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's first attack by 20% during combat. And also, if unit's attack is greater than the foe's res, unit's first attack deals damage equals 20% of unit's attack minus foe's res. That combos so damn well with the rest of this refine. Okay, so if unit's within 3 space of an ally, grants attack +5 and inflicts attack -5. So that's attack +10 for you, attack -10 for the foe. If foe initiates combat, reduces damage from foe's follow-up attack by 70%. So with Dragon's Wrath combined with that, the first attack's getting reduced by 20%. The follow-up attack's getting reduced by 70%.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
And then, if unit's defense is greater than foe's defense, it grants the attack +5 and inflicts some attack -5. And then if your attack is greater than foe's res, unit's first attack deals damage equals 20% of unit's attack minus foe's res. So, basically, with Dragon's Wrath combined with Halloween Myrrh, you've got a unit that just basically says, hey, you exist, you're in for a hard time. If I have any stat higher than you, if my attack stat's higher than defense or res, you're dead. Because, like, I'm going to hit harder, you're going to hit softer. I'm going to get a lot of damage reduction on your first and follow-up attack. That is crazy. This Dragon's Wrath might be the best skill to give Halloween Myrrh, in my opinion, for a B slot. For dragons, this is really good. Oh, have we had Duo Sothis return on a double special heroes banner? I don't think so. We're in summer right now, aren't we?
Yeah.
I could pull for another one. And I can spark it because of Fey Pass.
Let's go.
And I can spark it because of Fey Pass, so I'm guaranteed to have it, right?
All right, Fey Pass.
That thing that everyone loves right now. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna definitely build that because this Mara could be. She might be able to tank a Brave Erika.
Oh yeah, like about that.
Because like, Erika's getting 10 minus 10 attack. The save skill's boosting her up. I don't know what A slot I have online right now. I think I have close defense 4, so that's even more buff. And then what if I went for the warding stance or bracing? What is it? Bracing stance? The defense and res +6 plus guard on the foe that Christmas Mirabilis has. That would be phenomenal on her as well, because you'd have guard, you'd have bonus damage, you'd have debuffs on the foe, guaranteed follow-ups, damage reduction, more damage reduction, save skill. I just keep going. Attack buffs, damage reduction on top of damage reduction. That would be phenomenal build. Erika could not get a special. Erika probably cannot one-shot anymore because of all the buffs you're getting to your stats and the debuffs she's getting. That might actually work, because a 20% debuff on the first strike and 70% on the second against a Brave Erika is crazy. She might be able to live. A fully invested Myrrh could live. That's my theory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited to build this unit. I just need Dragon's Wrath and I'm done. I need another Christmas Mirabilis too, because I fought the last one to my duo I done. And I fought the first one to my Ash, because a +3 Ash with that defense res +6 when foe initiates, plus guard on the foe, plus everything else Ash can do is just funny. I have so many people just surrender against Ash because they can't do shit.
Yeah, that's the game ender right there.
Because I have low attack defense, and when she's transformed, the enemy is already getting attack -10 or something like that. So attack -10, +6, basically attack -16, no matter what they hit. And then lull, attack -19. Like, she just sits there and tanks. I've had Valentian Palas just surrender because they can't do anything to Ash. It's great. Because they're like, we can't get a special, we can't kill this thing, and she will bonfire kill us. It's so fun. But yeah, I could do that kind of build, but with Halloween Myrrh, and I'm so excited about that, because like Dragon's Wrath is so good with her right now. Guaranteed follow-up, plus everything else. Oh, the only thing I'm losing is the Quicken Special. That's okay, we have 2 seals. We have the speed one and I think the other one's res-based?
Steady Breath?
No, Steady Breath and the other one, Darting Breath. We got both of them as seals now, so I can just slap the Darting Breath on her just for fun. Make her faster, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. I'll get the special quicken then. That's all that matters, is that special quickening. So, congrats. They just made me another Fallen Male Robin? Basically, but better.
Yep.
A near save version. There we go. But yeah, I'm I'm pretty hyped about this refine and about that build. I'm gonna send a message to myself to remind me of this build. So, thoughts on Halloween Myrrh, especially with that build?
Oh, dude, like, she will be, like, the tankiest person ever. She's probably... You're gonna have a hard time just killing her. And imagine if she has a healer on her team, and she just keeps getting healed.
You don't even need a healer. Ether.
Oh, yeah, Ether right there, yeah.
Ether. Done deal. GG. Done deal.
Yeah, it's basically like my build. I gave her near save, Dragon Wall, Fortress Defense, and Res 3, you know, with her refine, so she's, like... Pinky. I actually almost managed to kill Brave Erika with this build, but I died unfortunately because my special couldn't proc.
Oh wow. So it's bracing stance that I want to give her. I'm just gonna jot this down because that's always fun. And then Dragon's Wrath. That is such a deadly combo with the refine. Oh my god, dude. I'm hyped about this. I can't wait to play with this. Ponzaloki will be mine again. I used to score really well. I used to be like, at one point I got to like top 20. And then Brave Erika came along. And I haven't been able to do that well since.
Of course.
Okay, so that is all for the refines. Give me one moment here. So, let's talk about the new units we're getting. So, these are the stats for the new units on an upcoming banner. I think the banner's out, like, technically tomorrow night. Or is it tonight?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. It's one of the two.
I think it is. I can check. Hang on, let me do a quick check. If it will load. Okay, there we go. Alright, yeah. It's gonna be the next reset, actually.
Yeah, it's like technically the reset on the, like the 7th at like 1 a.m. or something for you.
Yep.
Okay. So these stats are interesting to me. Joshua's really freaking fast. I think he might be like the fastest unit in that game at base. I think. Let me actually check that. Heroes. I'm on Game Press already, so I can check this really, really freaking quick. Okay, Freya has 44, but Joshua's basically tied for second place with Pledging Katarina, Young Erika, Ninja Shinon, Malice, Yuri, Volk, Female Byleth, Summer Freya, Brave Marth, Pirate Nazala. So he's like right up there with them as some of the fastest units in the game.
Oh yeah.
This banner is kind of sad to me. There's not a whole lot that really screams out at me for skills even. The only thing that's really good for skills and for that I can see is the C feud, I don't know, the G feud, whatever it is. Because that just basically says screw you, Fjorm.
Yeah, bye Fjorm. No. Get ready to see that in Hall of Forms.
Ooh, that'll be nice. Get ready to see that in Summoners Duels.
Oh, yeah. That's
People are going to stop running Fjorm just because of that skill, because they're like, well, she's useless. But that's okay. There's something that doesn't just screw over Fjorm, it screws over every save skill user that we'll talk about later. Namie's pretty fast. Same attack as Joshua, which is kind of entertaining. Renak is interesting. He's got an inheritable dagger. And his A slot's that's all he has. He also has Disarm Trap, which is not bad, I guess, but...
Oh yeah, he's the obvious demote right there. He's the obvious demote.
Colm's the demote. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
Renak's a 5-star loft, but he's not that good, so it doesn't matter. Namie doesn't... None of them really have fodder. They have somewhat solid weapons, but none of them have fodder. Only Joshua. That's about it. Everything else we have available on a lot of units.
Look at that ninja's outfit right there. Look at him. That looks really cool.
That
looks like Ryu Ubasa from like the Ninja Gaiden.
He looks so cool. I love that outfit. And Reeve, who is really interesting. He's tied for the highest HP out of these units. Tied for the highest attack out of these units. He's got the highest res out of these units. And he's got like the worst speed and barely worst defense. So he's not bad. Speaking of Reeve, let's take a look-see at him, shall we? Because, he literally says, screw you, Sigurd. That's my kind of boy.
Oh, get ready for summoner duels again. Here you go, new red unit is in the game again.
Yeah, but he's a better freaking Manfroy, really. Manfroy's kind of annoying, but he freaking Reever just says, "Hey, guess what? Uh, lowest speed, and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes." So not only does he debuff them by -5, but he also goes, "Hey, do you have the lowest speed on your team? Are you next to friends? Well, guess what? Screw every one of you. Debuff them all, and they all move 1 space." Like that is crazy. Oh, if unit can move 1 extra space, converts that effect into restricts movement to 1 extra space. So
take that, Sigurd.
Sigurd gets to move 1 space. Yuri gets to move 1 space. Brave Alm gets to move 1 space.
Ooh, it's better than Loki's Refine for sure.
Yeah.
Like, this activates any time. There's no, like, you have to be in a cardinal direction. This
No, and it's just, hey, do you have the lowest speed? And if they're next, and if they're in a little bundle, like save skill ball, snipe all of them. They're all weaker, and you can only move like if you've got extra movement, you move 1. You only move 1. It's great. I actually really like him, and his stats aren't bad. His speed kind of sucks, but you could patch that up with like Menace, Ideal, Have Fun. That's an extra 21 speed in his favor. So that puts him at like 46 with no B slot yet, without no A slot yet, and without no merges or flowers. 46 speed just out of 2 skill, or 21 extra speed out of 2 skills is phenomenal. Plus everything else you can tack on, that's just crazy. Yeah, he's interesting. If I find a way to use him, I will, because that ability is just too good. And the funny thing is, you said it's better than Loki's Refine. This is a free unit, because he's gonna be a Grail shop one, and this is big. This is just a weapon itself, not even a Refine.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be fun. Like, let's say you stack on like lull attack and a lull speed res. I don't even know if that's a thing, but if it's not, attack speed I guess works too. So he can survive a little bit better, and he can debuff speed even higher. Put him at the 24 extra speed, and then his A slot he could do a solo. He could do. Oh, actually, his res is really good. Oh my god! You know what you could do?
What?
It's actually used for Ewan. You could do sabotage speed.
Dude, that's gonna be funny.
Actually, hang on. I start to turn effects, attack speed, and low speed or underneath flash. Oh, actually, hang on. He might not need the sabotage speed because he basically has that in his weapon, but better. Well, I guess the sabotage speed would just make sure that, like, if they, instead of hitting 1 unit, well, no, sabotage speed would only hit 1 too if they're solo. Okay, no, not sabotage speed. That'd be bad. I was just so excited for use for Ewan finally, but he's still not that good. Yeah, a B slot and A slot that boosts speed would phenomenally work with that build. 24 speed with a lull, and I guess Swift Sparrow is +7. That's about as high as you can go. Attack speed solo 4 could work too at 7. So that's basically an extra 31 speed, making his speed up to 56 speed, unmerged, unflowered, and no C slot. That's pretty good.
Oh man.
So imagine this guy coming at you with almost 60 speed, because let's say C slot attacks Swift Sparrow too. That's 60 speed.
That's gonna suck a lot.
Oh yeah, he's interesting. I'm kind of excited about him. He looks fun. But yeah, finally, someone that says, "Hey Sigurd, screw you," and they're free. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of skills, we have we got data mined the new captain skills, and they're kind of freaking nutty. Like, look at this. So, first off, we got quick draw. You attack first every turn. Period. End of story.
Oh, that's literally Vantage Plus.
Yeah, it's literally, well, it's not even like when your opponent attacks you or anything like that. It's literally your summoner. It's your turn overall. You go first.
Wow. At the start of turn 2 and 4. Oh, dude,
At start of
that's
turn 4, foe's number of remaining actions is reduced by 1. So instead of 5, I think it's 5 or 6 you have for Summoner's Duels?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, now it's like 4 or 5. They get 1 less unit to move. So one of their units is stuck in the back. If you dance, if your enemy dances, they lost 2 units.
Oh, wow, dude.
It's crazy. It actually punishes dancers. It's great. Or Gale Forces, too, it punishes. So yeah, attack first every turn. Start of turns 2 and 4. So turns 1, 3, 5, you're fine. But turns 2 and 4, you're just like... You don't get to move as much. Eminence is actually the weakest in the bunch. Mainly because Captain has Pathfinder. Okay, I could run Duo Dagger and every unit has Pathfinder, including the Captain. So what do I care?
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you don't have Duo Dagger, but a lot of people do. But if you don't, Eminence is going to be really, really solid. But compared to Quick Draw or Erosion, it's still not the best. Inflicts defense res -3 on foes within 3 spaces, so it's like a rain skill. It's like a slightly better rain skill.
Yeah, +1. I think no, slightly. It's
one more space, and that's about it.
Yeah,
which is not bad, but it's still not great. Quick Draw's insane. Erosion. When a foe's savior skill triggers, this screws save balls so damn hard. Ascended Fjorm, get screwed. Frickin' near save, Hardy, Fighter, Aegis, Brave Hector, get bent. Erosion screws you too, dude.
Just give up on those units. They're like, oh man, if they run
save skills have been killed off because of this thing. It's great. So when a foe save skill triggers, inflicts defensive res -4, and that foe cannot counterattack. So you have a save skill user that can still tank hits, but they can't do anything. That's it. They're a wall, but they can't even attack back. So you could just be like, cool, thanks.
Yeah, thank you. You know, like now you're dead.
Pretty much. It's great. But yeah, this is kind of crazy. Which one in your opinion is the best? Like I'm torn between, like, it depends on what kind of what your team is and what kind of units you're facing the most, right? If you find you're facing a lot of save skills, like say Ascended Fjorm, Erosion just deletes her. Quick Draw is insane though. I think Quick Draw is the clear winner. This is like the maneuver one that, like, where the square moves with you. Yeah. This is that.
Also, like, I think one minor gripe I have about Quick Draw is that most likely the enemy is also gonna have it too. So like,
yeah, it'll just neutralize.
So like, yeah, it'll be basically useless if someone else decides to bring it.
Yeah, but like I said, like, the weird thing is if you both have it, then the attack first every turn part's neutralized. But I think each person will get hit with the -1, which would be interesting.
Oh man.
If that's how that will work, that is kind of nutty. I like that. Okay, it's been 48 minutes, and we're at the last part finally! Hey!
Yay!
Sorry I'm keeping you up, but it's like midnight where you are.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so last but not least, let's take a look at the update on the website. We already covered some of the stuff on here, so we don't have to talk a lot. Summoner's Duels R has been added. This is interesting because this is a new...
matches.
Huh?
It's ranked matches, I see.
Yeah.
Because R, that's what the R stands for.
Yeah, ranked. Is an event in which you can battle to earn glory using the same basic rules as Summoner Duels. Stamina won't be consumed in this event. Okay, but it wasn't anyway, so that doesn't matter. You can continue to battle until you lose 3 times. So once you lose 3 times, you're out. So it's all a purpose of how bad does my team stomp? And then, like, you cap out once you lose 3 times, and you're probably booted out, and you have to restart. Which is interesting. Oh, bracket. This website's not very user-friendly. Brackets known as tiers are determined by the amount of glory you earn, and they're displayed on your profile card. Make good use of captain skills and the capture area to fight your way up the ladder and reach a high tier. Summoner's Duel R is an event that exists separately from Summoner's Duels in the Coliseum. When you want to play the event, please be sure to tap Events instead of Coliseum. Also, in order to participate in Summoner's Duels R, you must first earn the Duelist Badge from Favor Battles. The Duelist Badge can be obtained by reaching Favor level 80.
Ooh.
I think Favor level 80. I don't know what that... Just like reaching the 80th thing?
Yeah, basically. So a lot of people already have passed that. So
Yeah, a lot of us are fine. We don't care. We have access to
yeah.
those. Seasons. That will be treated as one season. Each time the event is held, it will be available for 4 days. The captain's skill is available for the users, so you can see them in the notification tile this week's Coliseum. Nice. A total of 3 legendary and/or mythics will be set as bonus allies each season. If you have a bonus ally on your team, you can reduce the amount of glory lost when you lose a battle by 40. So
Oh
it's
wow, dude.
ether
So it's
raids.
basically
It's IRL ether raids basically.
IRL Ether 8. Oh boy.
The first
You
Summoners
already know
Duel,
how people
our
feel
event
about
is
that.
scheduled to begin at that time. We will recover. Okay, cool. When Summoner Duels, our event, are active, Arena Assault will be inactive. I'm fine with that. Arena Assault is trash anyway. Like, Arena Assault in the arena is probably the worst freaking thing because it just doesn't give anything I give a crap about. It doesn't get orbs. It gives me feathers, but I have like 550,000. I don't give a crap about feathers. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of entertaining. So yeah, that's interesting. The holoforms have been updated. This is cool. I like this.
Oh, same man, dude. This will be so helpful. So
This
you
will
don't
be
have to.
so good in helping making building units up in holoforms now, and because of the Formasoul. The Formasoul packs are going to be selling a little bit better now, I think. Because
Oh yeah, for
already
sure.
that's like the best deal on orbs, and now you're getting even more value out of a Forma because you have easier access to good skills. That's just kind of crazy. So yeah, you get 2 of each slot basically to choose from. So you can get like HP attack 5, and then you can get like freaking Surge Sparrow or something stupid. Like that is crazy. I love this edition. This is nice.
Oh yeah, dude. That's definitely helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Very helpful. Makes it so then you won't have to slave away, constantly grinding, hoping to get that one skill that you want. Now
Exactly.
you have
Well,
a now you
there's still
have
gonna be
items.
grinding, but you have a better chance of getting it. 'Cause some people just like grind their asses off and get nothing out of it. It's like, oh well,
Yeah,
rip.
I know how that feels.
So do I. I've had it happen to me too. We have added skill search to the filter feature, making it easier to search for heroes by skills. That's handy, I guess. I don't usually use any of the filter features. I just know what I'm looking for typically. So, eh. We've already talked about these, so we can skip past this. Limited time combat manuals is pretty fine, I guess. We got New Year Leth, which is okay. We got Wings of Mercy and Merlinus. That's great. Everything else is kind of eh.
Okay, we already know about that. We did that.
Yeah. Refines, we already know. Is that it? Ether Raids has been updated. Escape ladder up to 7. That's nice, because I hate Ether Raids. This is just forcing me to play more Ether Raids. I don't like that.
Ooh, Radiant Dawn music.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I love Radiant Dawn.
Hey,
Mechanism
it's a
level
name.
cap increase. Don't care. Additional units via Grails. Shamir is amazing.
And Bartram.
Yeah, he's not bad.
Bertram.
Profile card screen. I don't give a crap about that. That's it. Okay. All in all, this is a really lengthy update with a lot of information and a lot of things to look at, especially with the legendary the legendary refines, the other refines, and yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, for sure,
There's a
man.
whole lot of stuff.
This is gonna be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about this just because there's so much to do and so many cool builds that I've already talking about. Like yo, I'm excited. Attack speed ideal, Lucina, hell yeah, let's go. But yeah, thank you for staying up and joining me for this.
Hey, yeah, no problem, man. Uh, yeah, no problem. It's been
And
fun.
for those of you on who are watching, if you guys haven't checked out Beruka's channel, definitely do so. He's pretty awesome. Do you have any upcoming projects you'd like to sneak a peek at?
Well, I'm currently gonna be recording my weekly arena run and uploading that soon. So
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna do it. And I just like you said earlier, like I just recently posted the Myrrh showcase.
Yeah,
So,
and that video's link's gonna be in the description below, so definitely check it out. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna have to watch it when I attach it, and I'll probably watch it while I'm uploading this video. So if I'm gonna watch it, you guys should too. And yeah. As for Beruka, this is not the last time you'll see him on the channel. You'll see him for sure. Like this is a guaranteed within about a month and a half, because I'm dropping our favorite units of 2021 collab video, the biggest Fire Emblem whether Faye or in general, it doesn't matter. Collab on YouTube.
Yeah, dude. I when he told me about that, like, I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot of people.
50. So far, I haven't received all these videos. I think I've received about 16 out of over 50 of people that confirmed they wanted to take part. So I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to be a hell of a project to try to freaking edit. This is going to be an editing nightmare. So if videos slow down in February, you'll know why. It's because I'm gearing up for the biggest video I've ever done and the biggest Fire Emblem video on YouTube. And I'm excited for it. So Beruka, I loved his pick for that video. If you want to find out who we chose, you should either watch his videos, and you could probably figure it out, or watch my video where he's going to be talking about it. There we go.
Yeah.
Views for both, or do both to give us more views. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah, there you go. Please give us the views, please. We need those, please.
Anyway, thank you for joining me, good sir. Again, sorry for keeping you up late. It's been an awesome having you on board for this, and thank you for joining me. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, man. Anytime, dude. Like, definitely. I'm down for more collabs or anything, man.
Oh yeah, I love collabs. They're like they're my soul, man. They're so much fun.
Hopefully, I also see you around on my streams too.
Oh yeah, I just joined for one of your streams not long ago, and it was pretty fun. I enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, dude, it was amazing, dude.
Freaking Baruch luck, man! Oh my god.
Yeah, if you guys want to watch it, yeah, just like, do you think you can link it too in the description?
Oh yeah, I could find it. And
all right, yeah, so you can see, guys, what we're talking about. It was amazing.
He kind of +10 to hot mommy. Just saying.
It's the best thing I've ever done.
Oh, worth. Anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe to both of us. But like to comment, subscribe, and until next time, this is BeRaindon signing off. Bye. See you, everybody.
Bye bye.